It is fascinating. Having visited one of your stores, I was struck by a couple of things. First and foremost, the attention to detail on the brand was really striking, and I'd love you to talk about that. But I think the thing that was even greater than that was the enthusiasm and knowledge of the staff at the store. I mean, they were all about customer education, and I would ask them a question about something and you just see them light up and go on about what made that particular product special and different than other things that were laid out there. And they just the fact that you had touched on this earlier, the staff is so committed and so engaged and so knowledgeable about the product. You just don't see that anywhere these days. I mean, it's a real difference.
Well, that makes me really proud to hear you say that, because that's what we strive for. And I like to go to our stores myself. We have a lot of new people that are coming and rotating through stores, and, sometimes they may not know me, and I will stand and listen to how they talk to a customer.
Yeah.
I was so amazed the other day. I was at the Cherokee store, and one of our young men was talking to an older gentleman who was a veteran. And they were just getting into the nitty-gritty details about different terpenes that work for him and not. And when the customer left, I went up to him and I said, that knowledge just blows me away, first of all. And, there's no books that teach you that. I said, how are we circulating your knowledge, what you've learned, and other people to the rest of our staff? And he said, I just really listen to my patients. And he said, I have a lot of veterans that come in here, and there are, certain things they can't tolerate. And I really pay attention and I make notes about it. So, that kind of commitment. And again, these kids know they're really helping these people. And that gives you such a sense of gratitude and, gratefulness that somebody can come back and say, wow, I'm sleeping again, or that pain in my hip is completely gone and I didn't think anything would touch it, or I'm off benzos. The people that want to be off opioids, I'm happy to see it because they're so dangerous. And that part makes me angry. Like, why would the government say that we're still federally illegal, but you can get those all day long, that, something that can kill you. So, happy to hear you say that about our staff. We test them every day, and I want our customers to do the same. In terms of the branding and the look and feel of the space, as you said, it still is intimidating. And to an older customer, for sure, I think they feel like they're going to walk into a Cheech and Chong, head shop. Mm-hmm. And my first dispensary up in Chicago was called Nature's Care. And I went really out of the way to make sure that people felt very comfortable. There's comfortable seating. You can sit and have a cup of coffee. You can read information about products that we sell. And, we had an open house prior to opening the shop, and all of the local people that lived around us came because they were nervous. They're like, what the hell is going to be going on here? Who's going to show up? And, it was interesting because they sat down on the couch and they said, I feel so comfortable in here. It's so relaxing. People are so nice. And it's like, that's the exact effect that you want to have.